Newsline is that incurs expenses for its continued operation. If you wish to support us, please visit our website at airnewsline.org and know that we appreciate you all. We also remind our listeners that if you like our newscast, please leave us a 5-star rating wherever you subscribe to us. For now, with Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team worldwide, I'm Stephen Kinford, N8WB in Wadsworth, Ohio, saying 73. As always, we thank you for listening. Amateur Radio Newsline is copyright 2023, all rights reserved.
W8WKY, time out.
Report from Maryland. I appreciate the contact. 73s, my friend. 73s.
All right, thanks a lot, friend. 73.
Kilo 3, Juliet Alpha, Parks in the Air. Kilo that.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Sierra Lima Hotel.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Sierra Lima Hotel. You're 5555 into the park.
QSL, you're 57, Southern Indiana. 57, Southern Indiana. QSL?
QSL, thank you for the report from Indiana. I appreciate the contact. You have a good evening at 73s, my friend.
73.
This is Kilo 3, Juliet Alpha, Parks in the Air. QSL. CQ, Parks on the Air. This is Kilo 3, Juliet
WHWKY.
QSL 59, right back to you. Thanks for the activation. Okay, thank you for the report. 73s, my friend, 73s. 73. 203, Juliet Alpha. Parks in the air, shows that.
Kilo 8, Whiskey Uniform.
Kilo 8, Whiskey Uniform, here, 55 into the park, shows that.
Roger, I got you 5-5 into Michigan, Mike India.
QSL 55, Michigan.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Roger, roger.
Knock, knock.
The weekly Serenette, featuring club news, trivia, and check-ins from some of the nicest hams in the universe starts in 5 minutes. Get ready for the weekly Serenet starting in 5,
147 Mark 390 for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Tuesday Weekly Net. This is WA8KOC. I'll be hosting the net this evening. Before we get started, I'd like to say that this is a controlled net. We request all traffic come through net control. Emergency or priority traffic may break in as required. And I'm going to go ahead and see if anybody has any announcements before I get going with mine.
Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra.
I think I know you. Go right ahead.
Good evening, Fred and Sarah and friends. Good to be here this evening. I just wanted to let everyone know that the Field Day T-shirts are, it's all ready to be ordered. So the timeline is the store is open. Jason did a fabulous job of getting things up and running quickly. We're going to offer short sleeve and long sleeve T-shirts in safety green this year, and they should be quite noticeable as be. And looking forward to presenting those to everyone at the June meeting. You can order them between anytime now, and Sunday the 28th, I think that is. Let me see if I can. Okay, my computer's not working. Anyway, I think it's Sunday the 20th, whatever that Sunday is. And then the Monday, we're going to put the order in on Monday. We'll have plenty of time to get the T-shirts in and get them delivered June meeting or at Field Day. So that was a long time to say that. It's up on the web page. And I also sent an agenda for this month's meeting out today, and I also included a link to the T-shirt sale. With that, let me turn it back to you, Fred. Really elongated message, and I apologize for that. But at any rate, that's the thing. Back to you, Fred. W8WKY AA8CS.
W8WKY.
Thank you for that, Gary, and that was actually part of what my announcements were going to be. I might also add, other than this being a controlled net, I'm going to go and use the club call W8WKY for this evening's festivities. And yes, we have our meeting coming up this Thursday. It is May the 18th, 7 p.m. at the Eagles in Wadsworth, and you can check on what's going on the club website, W8WKY.org. I do know that Jason, NADI, is going to give a presentation on his gap antenna. I think it's the Titan model. Really looking forward to that. And looking forward to seeing all the friendly faces and greeting everybody, saying hello to everybody in person. And with that, I'll go ahead and see if anybody else has any other announcements other than the T-shirt sale. All right, hearing nothing, glad to be with you folks this evening. I'm going to go ahead and ask for in and out only. Stations wishing to check in on the Sarah Weekly Tuesday Night Net. If you would give me a call and go slowly, please, I'll let you know if we have any collisions. W8WKY.
KA8GKG, John and Akron.
Kilo Delta 8, Echo Papa Charlie, KD8 EPC, Dustin Medina, in and out.
November 8, Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London, in and out.
Kilo Bravo 8, Fox India, Fox David, in and out.
November 8, Delta Romeo Delta, and 8 DRD, Don and Marshallville, in and out.
KEA
SDQ, Ryan in and out.
Mark and Wadsworth, in and out.
Whiskey 8, Charlie Tango Mike, carry it, 43, in and out.
Norton, in and out.
If I can pick it up there. Lots of collisions. I am going to give who I did copy, and I'll see if I mucked any of these call signs up or if I missed anybody. I think I may have. WB8CXO, KA8GKG, hi John, KD8EPC, N8WS, KD8FIF, N8DRD, KE8SDQ, KE8SFS, and W8CTM. Are there any corrections? And did I miss anyone?
Foxtrot, 8 Golf, KF8G, Brian in Norton.
There seems to be a station trying to check in, and all I'm getting is some static and scratch, enough to open the computer, but totally illegible. So if that station could up the power or kind of change directions, would be appreciated.
Once again, Whiskey Victor, 3 Kilo, Phil in Canal Fulton, how copy?
Better that time, Phil. Are you in and out?
Copy. I don't have any traffic. I just wanted to let you know that I might end. I'm going on a walk, much needed, and I just need some prayers as well. So share that along, and I will be happy to share in return the results of heartfelt prayer. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm going down on Kepler, go down to step sign, come back at 1.5 miles, and just wanted to let you know that I'm checking in onto the net. I probably won't be able to respond for trivia. But back to you, Dave. W8WKY, Whiskey Victor, 3 Kilo, and I'll go on. I'll be on the side.
WO3X.
All right, God bless you, Phil. We got you. We'll mark you in and out. Thanks for being here. Any other stations that are in and out for the Tuesday weekly net, please give me a call.
Kilo, Foxtrot, 8 Golf, Brian and Norton, in and out.
As you before, Brian, thank you. Copy that. Anyone else?
Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, Randy and Redmond, be in and out. 73 Fred, thank you.
Kilo Echo 8, India Mike Echo, David Sterling, in and out.
And KE8IME. Anyone else? All right. Not hearing anyone else. I'm going to go ahead and take stations identifying by county, if I can. And hopefully I don't muck this up as well. We'll start off with Portage County. Any stations in Portage County that would like to check in on the Tuesday Sarah weekly net, please call WAWKY.
W8WKY, Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Lima Alpha. Good evening, Fred.
Thanks, Neil. We caught you. Anyone else from Portage County? All right. Any stations from Stark County wishing to check in on the Tuesday weekly net, please call W8WKY.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango.
Yay, UIB, John.
WD8LLA. I don't know what county I'm in. Stark.
It's okay, Neil. I got you. Are there any other stations from Stark County that would like to check in as Sarah Weekly Net? Please call. All right, we're going to throw it over to Wayne County. Any stations from Wayne County that would like to check in on the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Tuesday Night Net, please give me a call.
W8WK is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG, Nick in Orville.
KE8UVP, Brenda in Doylestown.
Kilo Charlie 8 Hotel Delta Papa KC8 HDP Jerry in Shreve.
All right, I copied KD8SLG, KE8UVP. Hi, Brenda. KC8HDP. Any other stations from Wayne County? All right. Thank you very much, folks. If you can pause for a moment. Any stations that would like to check in on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Tuesday Night Net from Summit County, would you please give me a call? It's W8WKY.
KC8 Zulu Charlie Whiskey, Akron.
Kilo Golf 4, Sierra Charlie Kilo, Copley.
W8WKY.
W8WKY, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe in Akron.
W8WKY, this is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra, AA8CS, Gary in Fairlawn.
W8WKY, this is WO3X, Whiskey Oscar 3 X-Ray, John in Cuyahoga Falls.
In order so I don't make any mistakes, I'm going to repeat these calls back. KC8 ZCW Zulu Charlie Whiskey, KG4 SGK Sierra Golf Kilo, KE8 VQX AA8CS, and WO3X. Any corrections?
Kilo Golf 4, Sierra Charlie Kilo, KG4 SCK. Back over to net.
SCK. Corrected. Thank you very much. Any other corrections? All right. With that, any other stations that would like to check in from Cuyahoga County, up north of us, for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Tuesday Night Net, please give me a call. This is W8WKY. We may be just a tad light on the check-in list this evening, as this is Hamvention Week. So I imagine there's a lot of people heading out to go down to Xenia here in the next day or two. Any other stations anywhere else that would like to check in on the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Tuesday Night Net, please call.
This is Whiskey 8, Uniform Alpha, W8UA, Javen and Ribbon.
Gotcha, Javen. Anyone else? All right. Hearing nobody else, want to welcome everybody this evening. Thank you all for being part of the Tuesday Night Net. Do appreciate it. And I know that we have Eric, W8ELM, waiting on board to give us some trivia. So I'll welcome him in and see what he's got for us. Eric, good evening. Can you give us some trivia, please?
Well, excuse me. Good evening, Fred, and everybody on the net. This is W8ELM, and I do have a trivia question for you tonight. The use of the American or the railroad Morse code, sometimes also called the telegraph or land Morse, preceded the international Morse code that we use today. The question tonight, I'll give it a couple of times, is how many of the 26 letters in American Morse use characters that are different from those in international Morse? As an example, the letter C, Charlie, in American Morse is did-it-dit, rather than da-di-da-dit. So again, your question is how many of the 26 letters in American Morse use characters that are different from those in international Morse? Choice A, 8 letters. Choice B, 11 letters. Choice C, 15 letters. Choice D, all 26 letters use different characters. Again, how many of the 26 letters in American Morse use characters that are different from those in international Morse? A, 8, B, 11, C, 15, or D, all 26 letters use different characters. Back to Ned. Thanks, Fred.
No, sir, Eric, thank you. And what a wonderful trivia question. Not an easy one, unless you're a history buff. We appreciate that, Eric, and hopefully you'll be tallying it up and kind of tracking along to see who gives what answer correctly. But not hearing anything else, I'm going to go up to the top of the list and welcome Neil, WD8LLA. I think you said you were headed out of town this weekend. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I know you're not up on that mountain down there in New Concord trying to get to us. Good morning, or good evening, Neil. How are you? And what's your answer to Eric's trivia question, pal?
W8WKY, WD8LLA, my answers would be all of them. I think just 1 or 9 would be really confusing. So I think it'd all be different. Just a guess. Everything's gone pretty good here in Metropolitan Brewster. We're still shipping cheese and trains and all kinds of junk out of here. But I'm sure looking forward to the meeting, Fred. Good evening to everyone on the net. I'm excited. Wade's going to come down with Nick and pick me up. I'm excited to see the family up there. So I'll see everybody Thursday. WD8LLA, back to net.
And believe me, Neil, looking forward to seeing you, saying hello. Getting a chance to say hello in person is really great before you take off and head down to the lake. But, yeah, it'll be good to see Wade as well. Really nice to have him up here visiting. I'd imagine he might even be going to Hamvention. Not too sure about that. Got you marked down for D, all of the letters, and we'll hopefully get a chance to talk to you again real soon. KA8MNTW8WKY. Tom, good evening. How are you? What's new? And what's your answer to the trivia?
W8WKY. This is KA8MNT. Good evening, Fred. I think I talked to you this morning. And everybody else that's on the net. Well, let's see. First of all, I think I'll stub my toe tonight with the trivia. And I'm going to say D. I'm not sure why, but I know when back in the day when I had my novice license, I seem to remember that there was a difference, and I don't remember all of it, but I know there's a difference for sure. But other than that, not a whole lot going on. We had breakfast this morning with our 6-meter group, and again, you don't have to worry about the world's problems. We solved them all. So we'll continue with that one, and the next week we'll try again if we didn't catch them all. But we had a good time, and that's what counts. So that's about all I got, and I'll turn everything back over the net. So as I always say, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep smiling. KA8MNT, back to the net.
Tom, we're going to try and follow through on that, and thank you to you and the 6-meter group for solving all these problems. There's plenty of them to solve. I don't know how you clear your plate that quickly over just an hour or two, but thank you, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon, and we'll get Eric back in here at the end here to give us our tally and what the correct answer is. We've got you marked down for D, Delta. KE8 UIB, John, good evening. How are you? Good to hear you again. And what's new with you? What's your answer to the trivia question?
W8WKY.
W8KOC, KA8UIB here. Good evening, Fred, and everybody out there on the net. Great to hear you running the trivia net tonight. Please excuse my dog in the background. We are just getting home with our new truck. We slammed the radio in it real quick, so that's how I checked in. Living that $5 dream a nickel at a time, I picked me up a 2014 Dodge Ram, so, we were out kind of cruising, enjoying that this evening. For the trivia question, I'll go with B for Bravo. That'll be my choice tonight. So you guys know me. I like to live that $5 dream a nickel at a time. I'll hand this back over to Net Control. This is KA8UIB 73, y'all.
Alrighty, John, you said you were going after a new truck. Glad you got it. Hopefully everything pans out okay. Don't worry about the pups barking in the background. We're used to that. We're dog people over here as well. And I have you marked down for B, Bravo, to the answer of the trivia question 11 of the 26 characters different. So with that, stay tuned for our answer, okay, pal? And hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to you Thursday or Friday. I'll be running the Barometer Net Thursday and Friday. Speaking of net control operators, here's a fabulous one. KDASLG, W8WKY. What do you say, Nick? How are you? What's new with you, and what's your answer to this trivia question? It's a good one, I think.
W8WKY, this is KD8SLG. From that segue, I thought for sure you were going to Gary. Let's start with trivia, man. I'm going to keep going with spreading out the answers, and I'm going to go with Alpha 8. That's my guesstimate tonight, and that only leaves one open spot now. So I've just increased everyone's chances of someone getting the question or the answer correct, as it were. And yes, I'll be up dark and early at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. tomorrow. There was just no way I could let you do that many in a row, Fred. I don't know. You haven't done anything that bad in this life or any others. Looking forward to it. I'll be there tomorrow morning, and I'll be listening. And then, of course, tomorrow afternoon we have the Beacon Net, when we'll be linking up the W8W or the Boredom Breaker Net, all these Bs, at 1 o'clock, hooking up to the Oklahoma hub there, and Dustin will be taking the lead on that. And then the Beacon Net tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Early check-ins at 9:30 with yours truly. And everyone, don't forget, if you're not going out of town for Hamvention, come to the meeting Thursday night. It'll be great. Buy a T-shirt. This is KD8SLG back to net control.
Nick, I'm going to try and check in on all three of them tomorrow. I don't know if I'll only get 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3. I think probably at least 2. But yeah, thanks for all you do and the net control operation you perform. Also to Dustin, if he's listening. You guys do a great job, and we appreciate it. And I will mark you down for A Alpha to the answer to the trivia question. And looking forward to you running the show here Thursday evening. Since AA8CS will be on his way down to Hamvention. And should be a good time had by all. We'll be able to review it a little bit later on. We'll get back to you and let you know what the trivia answer is. Thanks, Nick. KE8UVP, good evening from W8WKY. What's new with you, and what's your answer?
KE8UVP, Brenda. I have no idea. So I'm going to go with the lonely letter C since nobody's picked that one.
Sounds like a plan, Brenda. We'll mark you down for C, Charlie, and say hi to Benny for me, and we'll look forward to getting together with you guys soon. Take good care of yourself, and stay tuned for the answer to the trivia question. KC8HTP, Jerry, good to hear you as well. Hopefully you're having a good week so far. We'll throw it over to you, see what's new for you, and see what your answer is for this great trivia question we've got going.
Good evening, Fred, and good evening to everyone on the net. You're doing a great job with the net, Fred. You always do. Good to hear you as well. Better answer the trivia question before I forget. I have no clue, and since all the answers have been picked, I guess I'll just pick Bravo. Good as any. Yeah, I didn't learn that there was a difference until I went to a railroad museum, and then they had an exhibit about railroad code and that there is a difference, but I have no idea how much it differs. Yeah, I've had a busy week. Did take a break Sunday afternoon to go to Smithville Middle School's production of The Wizard of Oz. They did a fantastic job, and Erica, W8ELM's granddaughter, Elena, played Dorothy Gale, and she did a fantastic job, and it was a lot of fun. Glad I went. Gosh, don't have anything else. Look forward to seeing everyone at the meeting Thursday evening. So be there, be square. With that, I'll send it back to you, Fred. W8WKY in the net from KC8HDP 73.
All right, Jerry, 7-3 to you as well. Thanks for being in here with us this evening. Look forward to seeing you Thursday. And pretty cool, Wizard of Oz. That's probably not an easier one to pull off. So I'm sure it was wonderful. And seeing the youngsters get involved in drama and musicals is the very best thing that can happen as far as I'm concerned in school, especially their activities outside of a classroom. Take good care of yourself, and we'll get back to you with the answer to the trivia question. KC8ZCW from W8WKY, good evening, and welcome to the net. What's new with you, and what's your answer for this trivia question?
Yes, good morning, or afternoon. Yeah, KC8ZCW. Nothing else going on. Just glad to get back on the air here. It's been a while. And finally got the shack all set up, ready to go. I'm just going to throw it out there and just say they got to be all different. I can't imagine a number of different. So I'm just going to say all.
Fair enough. We'll mark you down for letter D Delta. All of them, all 26. Do appreciate you being here with us tonight, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you again soon, or maybe even see you at the meeting this coming Thursday. Have yourself a good one. Take good care. KG4 SCK, good evening from W8WKY and the net. What's new, and what's your answer to this trivia question?
Hey, good evening, W8WKY and Fred. What's new? Well, I got a couple of T-shirts already on order, so the website is easy peasy Japanesey. And since some members are going to be going to the Ham Fest, figured I'd bring some homemade Nestle's Toll House cookies to the meeting Thursday. And the answer to my answer to the trivia question, no idea. So I'm picking Alpha, number 8. This is KG4SCK. Back over to W8WKY net control.
Fair enough, Mark. We got you marked down for A Alpha. Do appreciate you being in here with us this evening. Look forward to seeing you at the meeting Thursday night then. And hopefully you'll have a good rest of your Tuesday and balance of the week. I don't know if you're planning on going down to Hamvention, but anybody that is traveling down to Hamvention, be safe. Be safe. It's a long drive. With that, I'm going to get it over to my pal Joe, KE8VQX from W8WKY. Joe, great to have you in here with us this evening. Anything new, and what have you got for the answer to this trivia?
W8WKY, this is KE8VQX. Hello, Fred, again. And everyone else on the net had a fairly decent evening on the radio. It was pretty fun. The best part was hearing N8WB on the news line. Really cool. Anyway, my answer for the trivia, it's funny, I've been reading a book about CW since I'm trying to learn it. And there was a big difference between the American one and the European one. They had a whole bunch of different vowels they needed to use in Germany and Austria and so forth. So I'm going to go with D, dog, delta, all of them. So that's my answer. So W8WKY, KE8VQX, back to net.
All right then, Joe. Thanks for being in here with us this evening. Always good to talk to you. Twice in the same day. But, yeah, do appreciate it. We've got you marked down for D Delta, all of them, and we'll see what's up at the end here. Thanks for being here, Joe. AA8CS from W8WKY, our fearless leader. Gary, good evening. How's everything with you and your darling bride? And what's your answer to this trivia question? It's a pretty good one, isn't it?
All right, Fred, W8WKY, this is AA8CS, yeah, the darling bride is just that, a darling bride. And as far as being fearless, you'll have to, Brian was in and out tonight, KF8G, but you'll have to ask him about how fearless I am. But at any rate, couple things. First, WV3K, thoughts and prayers going your way, buddy. And Brenda, you forgot that Eric did the trivia question tonight. Eric is the chemistry teacher extraordinaire from, I think he was at Norwayne, if I'm not mistaken. And he would never make C the answer. He would never do that. That works for everybody but old teachers. Anyway, I got a chuckle out of that. And Fred, you're absolutely right. This is a great question. Wow. Man, yeah, he is absolutely elevated himself to master of trivia. But here's my thinking. I'm pretty sure it's not all 26. I'm pretty sure of that. And C, I just told you C can't be the answer, so I got A and B, and I'm not sure, so there's only one final technique is left. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a monkey by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Letter A. All right, that's it. That's it for me tonight, Fred. W8WKY, this is AA8CS73, everybody. And one last thing. Since I'm not going to be at the meeting on Thursday, this would be a fine time for an insurrection. AA8CS, back to net.
Can't get off that easy, Gary. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo, what was the actual answer after all that?
Alpha. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Thank you. AAHCS. Back to that.
A, affirmative, alpha. And Brenda, the next time you see Gary, you can kick him in the tail. Well, we'll wait and see what goes on here. And you might be right, Gary. I don't know. I hope that if Eric's still listening here and going along with us, if he would mark me down for D Delta, that would be my guess. But we've got one more station, or two more stations actually, that'd like to check in. WO3X, John. How are you, pal? And what's new with you, and what's your answer to this trivia question, please?
This is WO3X. Well, not much new, but regarding the trivia question, I also don't think it would be all 26. And according to Gary, it can't be C. So that leaves A or B, and I think I'm going to go with was it Nick? Was at the Railroad Museum, and I think he subconsciously remembered how many, and that was 11. So that would be B Bravo. So that's what I'm going with, the same answer that he had, B Bravo, 11. So with that, back to the net, this is WO3X.
WO3X from WAWKY. John, we have you down for B Bravo, 11 of them. And we'll wait and see what Eric gives us as this real answer. But thanks for being in here with us. Hopefully everything's going well for you up there in Cuyahoga Falls. Drop by any of the nets and say hi whenever you can. We enjoyed talking to you and getting a chance to say hello. 7-3 for the moment. W8UA. Javen, our Saturday morning character. Good morning, or good evening, pal. Hopefully things are going well with you. Hopefully you had a good morning and afternoon. What's new and what's your answer to this trivia question?
Sorry about that there. I was talking to the wrong microphone. Well, good evening, Fred, and everybody else here on the net. Great to be able to talk with you. And I know last week when I did the Tuesday night net, I was saying good morning to everyone just because I am used to doing the barometer net every Saturday. But this time around, we are going to miss this week. Stefan was kind enough to pick that up for me. And Fred, thanks for doing this couple you're doing, and Nick as well, and everybody stepping up and doing all the barometer nets, because I'm going to be out of town on Saturday. I'm going to Dayton Hamvention then, and I'm actually looking to do a presentation on Saturday morning, so really looking forward to that. Going to be a lot of fun. Aside from that, not much else going on here. Just getting ready for that and kind of enjoying my evening here. So with regards to the trivia question, we're going to go with B Bravo for the answer. Anyways, that's all from here. Back to you, Fred. Thanks again for doing the net. WA8 KOC. This is W8UA 73.
Javen, thank you for taking the time to check in with us this evening. Always great to get a chance to talk to you. I hope you really enjoy Hamvention, and I'd wish you luck on your presentation, but knowing you, you don't need luck. You'll do just fine. I'm sure it'll be a blast. And maybe when you get back next week, you can let us know exactly what went on. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on in Hamvention since I haven't been there for years. A lot of new stuff. I know there's a lot of transceivers out there and new equipment. Should be a good time to be had by all. So hopefully everybody that goes gets to pick up what they need or want or desire and learn something along the way. I know those guys that attend your presentation will walk away learning something. Thanks, Javen. 7-3. Mark you down for B Bravo. With that, I think that completes the list I have so far. Are there any stations out there, anywhere, that would like to check in on Sarah, Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Tuesday Night Net, W8WKY on this end?
AB8OU, Zeke in Coventry.
No traffic tonight.
I caught somebody saying no traffic, but Zeke doubled with him. Could that station please re-identify?
This is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Mike Oscar. My name is Fred. I'm in Massillon, Ohio, and I'm just checking in. No traffic.
Fred? Good evening from Fred and the group. We'll go ahead and mark you in and out and say 7-3. Zeke, as far as I'm aware, you don't play trivia, do you?
AB8OU. Very, very seldom. And since I missed the trivia question, I sat down in my recliner after eating and promptly dozed off. Didn't wake up to quarter after. But anyway, sounds like Gary is continuing his past performance. I think I was his vice president the first year he was president, and I ran more meetings than he did. But anyway, won't be going to Dayton. Going to miss it. But anyway, everyone have a good week. AB8OU.
Ouch. Hey, ACS, I think Zeke just stepped on you. All right, Zeke. Actually, the question was, there is two different kinds of CW. There's the American version and the international version. And of the versions, Eric's question was, how many of the 26 characters involved are different, American to international? The answers available were A8, B11, C15, and D all 26. Do you care to answer?
W8WKY.
Well, I normally don't do answers. I'll try 8 tonight, AB8OU.
Zeke, thanks for playing along with us. I know you don't particularly like that, but I've marked you down for A, Alpha. That means 8 of the 26 are different. So with that, one more last call for check-ins. I know Brooker told me this morning he was going to try and make it back for this evening's festivities from work. He may be out there or somebody else. So any other stations would like to check in with us before we get over to Eric for these answers, please give him a call. W8WKY.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie Echo. I'll be in and out.
Control Kepler. Josh, Dave, keep up the good work. And everyone is enjoying tall shipping and talking about what they think the answer is. All messed around with
and an LTR in and out.
Was all broken up, scratchy at best in some places, but totally out in others, not able to hold a repeater. Could you possibly up the power or change to a different location and try again? AA8CS. Did you copy any of that, Gary?
No. He's really not making the repeater. I heard his last word, singular. Just continue going forward there, Fred, and ask him to maybe relocate or something else, and then maybe try in a minute or circle back and pick him up again. I assume you have his call. I didn't catch that. But that's what I would do. Over.
Appreciate that. Well, I think it's time to head over to Eric and see what the real answer is for this great trivia question he's given us tonight. Eric, great question. Can you enlighten us, please?
Well, thank you, Fred. I don't know about enlightening you, but I'll give you what I think is the correct answer. And we had 4 correct answers tonight. KE8UIB John, KC8HDP Jerry, WO3X or W03X as you prefer, John, and W8UA, Javen, and he is the consummate CW operator. So I don't know if that's why I got it right, but at any rate, the correct answer is B, 11 letters. And I think I'll take the time to go through them if you don't mind.
Eric, that'd be great. Go right ahead.
All right. Please excuse my interpretation of CW here. The first one is the letter C that I gave earlier, and it is did. The second one is F, and it is did, which would be R in International Morse. The next one is J, did, which would be C in International Morse. The next one is L, and there is no equivalent. It's a long dash with no space in between, so it's da. O is next, and it is dit. P is did, which would be 5 in International Morse. Q is did, which would be F in International Morse. R is did it. X is did it, which is L in International Morse. Y is did it. And Z is did it. Back to net.
WAELM, WAWKY. Eric, thank you very much. That was a really great question. And again, I can walk away from this net telling everybody I learned something. 11 characters out of 26 different, and some of them actually verifiable on the American CW scheme. So pretty cool. Appreciate you being here with us this evening. Have you got anything else for the net, Eric?
I just wanted to tell Brenda, don't pay any attention to Gary, because I have been known to pick C as I did when I was teaching. I occasionally would throw one in just to throw everybody off the scent. And the telegraph Morse, I would like to be able to do that at our Historical Society, but I would have to use the International Morse, because having only some of the characters different just messes with my mind. In addition to the clacking of the sounder, how different that is from the tone in CW. With that, I want to thank everybody for participating, and I will turn it back to net, W8WKY. This is W8ELM.
All right, Eric, thanks again. Great question, like I said, and do appreciate your explanation there at the end of which were different. Hopefully you'll have a good rest of your Tuesday and rest of the week if I don't talk to you. I don't know if you said you were going to go down to Xenia or not, but if you do, stay safe, and we'll look forward to the next time for sure. I might even see you at the meeting Thursday if you're not going to go down to Xenia. With that, are there any other stations that would like to check in on the end of the net here that we haven't heard from? And give us their call sign, please. WAWKY.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie Echo. I'll be in and out.
Already had you listed. Thank you. Mobile. Station just identified. I'm sorry, I doubled with you. Could you repeat, please?
It's November Tango 8 Delta, NTAD Mobile. Just put me on the list there, Fred. Thank you very much.
Okay, the station I just identified I could not copy. My apologies. With that, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to everybody who joined in on the net this evening and participated in the answers to the trivia question. Glad to hear from everybody. Anyone going to Xenia, be safe on your way down. Hopefully you'll take the bus and be able to enjoy some camaraderie while you're at it. And with that, I'll go ahead and close the net down at 8:50 p.m. this evening. Everybody, have a good one. 7-3, stay safe. W8WKY. And I'll be clear.
That second to last check-in was Dave, NT8D Mobile. This is WO3X.
Thanks, John. I got him. Thanks.
This is WD8LLA. I'll be clearing the frequency. This is KD8SLG. If all y'all haven't had enough net tonight, the watch net at 9 o'clock, Millersburg repeater, KD8QGQ. I'm sure Charlie down there wouldn't mind a few more folks checking in. And it's 5 weeks and 4 sleeps to field day. KD8SLG. I'm clear.
W8WKY. that was entirely unpleasant, not making it in. Katie at SLG.
W8WKY.
Get on the trail. KDA EPC mobile. This is Unit 8 on the trail. WV3K. How copy? Over.
WV3K KDA EPC. I hear you, but you're pretty noisy there, Phil. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had to go to high power. I've been trying to get into the net, but failed physically. And I'm still in the process of walking home. I've got probably another 3/4 of a mile to get there. I went for 2 miles tonight instead of 1.5.
I copy that. Will you be careful out there? I'm pretty sure it's dark now, so I hope you got a flashlight or a reflective vest or something so people can see you.
Copy. Yes, I do. Wouldn't do without that. Have to wave his cards, let the notice please slow down, move over, and they've all been very courteous with me in doing so.
All right, very good there, my friend. Well, great to hear you out there. As I'm sure you can hear, Lucy needs to go outside, so I'm going to have to clear with you for now, but I will be listening when I come back in. This is KDA EPC, and I'll be clear on your final.
Okay, Dustin, yeah, that's fine. I just keep pacing myself and concentrating on my move. And for getting back with me, it was important. Yeah, I know I've been having a hard time getting through with a couple others, including Nick. So anyway, I'll stand fast and radio on. Something should come up, I'll go out, and I don't expect anything to happen. Very nice out here. Cool. The bugs are not bad, and I'm equipped with radio and cell phone, so things okay. At least with me. So anyway, I'll bye, buddy. KD EPC WV3K. Canal Fulton, and I'm steady in the moving. I'll be QRT. Thanks, Dustin.
W8WKY.